Do the Chicago Bears now have the best wide receiver core in the NFC North? Let's talk about it, folks. What is going on, y'all? Faiz Sports All back at it with another video talking, of course, NFL, here to talk about the Chicago Bears, daily Chicago Bears videos on this channel, as well as the other NFL videos you don't want to miss out. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe. Hit the bell icon, guys, so you're notified every time I drop a new video as well. So I was actually making a different video, and while making that video, I got the idea of, taking a look at positional groups in the NFC North, and I'm like, wait a second. Do the Bears now have the best receiving core in the NFC North? Like, think about it, okay? All of the receivers that we have, and you compare them to the rest of the receivers between the Lions, Vikings, and the Packers. Now, for the purposes of this argument, we are not including tight end, so I don't want to hear about T.J. Hawkinson. He is clearly the best tight end in the division. Don't want to hear tight ends. We're strictly talking receiving core. And this is interesting because I truly believe we had the worst receiving core in the division and arguably in the NFL last year at the start of the year. Obviously, you picked up Claypool. Guys maybe started playing a little bit better, but it was pretty abysmal. And even Chase Claypool wasn't that good last year. Hopefully he's better this year. All right, so let's do it. Let's compare, right? So the Chicago Bears, 3 wide receiving set is going to consist of Darnell Mooney, Chase Claypool, and then, of course, our number 1 receiver, DJ Moore. Okay? Pretty good receiving core right there in the Bears. All right, so we compare that with, let's go with the Green Bay Packers. All right? They have 2 young receivers who I like, but are we ready to say they're better than the Bears receivers? Right? We were talking about Christian Watson, who had a fantastic second half of his rookie season, and then Romeo Doubs, who's been fairly solid, and then their third receiver right now listed on their depth chart is Sammy Toure, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. But yeah, no, I'm not taking that receiving core over the Bears. I'm sorry, DJ Moore is better than all those guys, and I would take Mooney over all those guys right now as well. Maybe not Christian Watson, but we'll see. Bears receiving core is better. I don't see how you could argue against it. All right, so Packers are out. Okay, then let's take a look at the Lions. All right, the Lions have Amon-Ra St. Brown, very solid receiver. Great, fantastic. You can make the argument between him and DJ Moore, who's better. I'll take DJ Moore, but Amon-Ra is a beast. Okay, we do have his brother though, but wish we had Amon-Ra. Shout out Equanimous. All right, Jameson Williams. He obviously didn't play a lot last year, but I think this year they're going to play him a lot more. Rookie coming into the second year, all the talent in the world. I think he's going to be good, but we don't know yet, okay? And then the rest of the receivers, Josh Reynolds and Khalif Raymond. Sorry, those are rotational depth pieces, rotational guys. That's all they are, okay? They're not, bona fide starting receivers. They'd be, wide receiver 3, 4, 5 for a lot of teams, okay? So the Lions really have their one stud in Amon-Ra, and then Jameson Williams has potential. We see it, but we don't know yet. And then finally, we take a look at the Minnesota Vikings, who have the best receiver in football, but that's not the conversation, right? It's the best receiving core. The best receiver in football, I believe, is Justin Jefferson. The Vikings have him. But behind him, who do they have? They have Adam Thielen, who is no longer there, actually. He is on the Carolina Panthers now. So they used to have Adam Thielen. They have KJ Osborne. He's okay. And then they have behind him, right now on their depth chart, again, this is before the draft. These guys could draft receivers, certainly. After him, they got Jalen Reagor. Yeah, no, he's a bust. All right, so right now, before the draft, I think the Bears have the best receiving core in the NFC North, honestly. And it's not that close. It's not that close because DJ Moore is a top 10 receiver, in my opinion. Darnell Mooney is a Pro Bowl wide receiver, or a Pro Bowl caliber wide receiver. Chase Claypool, man. I know a lot of people have a sour taste in their mouth from Chase Claypool's play last year, or lack thereof, but go back to his rookie season, man. He was a touchdown machine, all the potential in the world. I think Chase Claypool is very underrated. So yeah, I think the Bears have the best receiving core in the NFC North. And boy, does that feel good to say after going through that pathetic collection of talent that we had at receiver last year. So yeah, do you guys agree, disagree? Leave a comment down below. Make the argument that they don't. I don't see how you could. So as always, thanks for watching.